What's up, Live Lean Nation? Brad Gethler here from LiveLeanTV.com. Now, on today's episode, you're gonna learn how to naturally increase growth hormone to burn more fat. But first, you can also listen to this episode over on our Live Lean TV podcast. Simply just open up the podcast app, search for Live Lean TV, then subscribe to the podcast and listen while you work out or during your travel. Or if you prefer to read the information, you can also check out the blog post from this video at LiveLeanTV.com. We'll include the link down below. All right, guys, let's talk about growth hormone. And when I say growth hormone, GH, I'm referring to the natural growth hormone that is produced by your body via your pituitary gland. I'm not referring to supplementing with often illegal and unnatural synthetic hormones that have been covered in the professional bodybuilding and sports by the media over the past few years. Because of course, guys, that's not what Live Lean TV is all about. What we are about is doing things naturally and teaching you how to be healthy for life. Okay, so when most people hear growth hormone, they often think it's primarily an anabolic hormone for muscle building and strength gains. And this can be true, but growth hormone has an even more powerful effect on fat loss and keeping you looking and feeling younger. So growth hormone is often called the anti-aging hormone. So it can help you stay young as its production stimulates the liver to produce insulin-like growth factor 1, which simply helps repair all the tissues, the cells, and the bones in your body. This also helps improve protein synthesis for muscle gain and for faster recovery after your workouts. And one of the big ones is it frees fat stores from the body so they can be burned for energy, as well as improving your immune system and potentially decreasing the risk of diabetes and heart disease. So if all that sounds good, guys, here are some natural ways to increase growth hormone. So growth hormone is an exercise-related hormone, meaning if you want to naturally optimize your production of growth hormone, you must work out. But not all types of workouts have the same effect on growth hormone production. For example, walking on the treadmill and lifting pink dumbbells will not optimize your growth hormone production as much as a higher intensity workouts like HIIT training and lifting heavier weights. The reason for this is growth hormone release is tied to having high lactate levels, which is produced when not enough oxygen is available, thus creating that lactic acid pain during your workouts. So work out with higher intensities. Training with higher intensity has been shown to trigger a bigger release of growth hormone after the workouts. In other words, the more intense you train, the more growth hormone is released. And this is just another reason to keep the weights up even when your goal is fat loss. Also, the time that you work out can be somewhat beneficial. I'd call this a minor benefit, so don't worry if you don't train at this time. But since growth hormone release has various secretion patterns, typically at 12 p.m. it has a high secretion, thus making it an optimal time to work out. And over on the blog post, which I linked down below, I've included a timeline of how typical growth hormone secretion patterns occur within a 24-hour window. So you can go look at that over on the blog. Also, focus on HIIT workouts for your cardio training. So once again, HIIT workouts that follow a high intensity interval followed by a short rest period are also shown to trigger a bigger release in growth hormone. And this is just another reason why I love sprint training for fat loss. And yep, once again, improve the quality of your sleep. So since up to 75% of growth hormone is produced during sleep, it is super important to take the necessary steps to not only get enough sleep, but to also improve the quality of your sleep. So typically 7 to 8 hours of sleep is optimal, but you should also focus on sleep quality by going to bed earlier, as growth hormone release has various, like I said, it has various secretion patterns, which is at its very highest at 12 a.m. This means that you should be in a deep sleep by at least 11 p.m. to get all the growth hormone benefits. So another tip to improve sleep quality is to turn down the temperature to like 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Being too hot when you're in bed often obstructs quality sleep. And another tip, reduce consumption of insulin spiking refined carbohydrates. So since growth hormone is an antagonist hormone to insulin, try to keep the insulin spiking refined carbohydrates to a minimum. This simply means when insulin levels are continuously higher, growth hormones can tend to be lower. So balance is important. And you can supplement with specific amino acids that can act as agents to help release more growth hormone. But I mean, the jury is still out on this one. Although amino acids like arginine, lysine, and ornithine may act as agents to help release growth hormone, this often depends on the individual and the dosage required is pretty high, so it could cause digestive issues. So I would probably skip this one. Focus the majority of your efforts on your workouts. And once again, I do not recommend you purchase growth hormone products that actually contain HGH unless it's prescribed by your physician. So as you age, growth hormone production and that IGF-1 typically decreases. So these declines, in addition to many people losing muscle tissue as they age, is just another reason to make weight training a priority during your Live Lean journey, regardless of what your age is. So if you need a beginner workout training program, our Live Lean Beginner Bundle contains a workout program for gym newbies that is designed to help beginners burn body fat, build lean muscle, and feel better than ever. We'll put a link down below for that program, guys. Thanks for watching and keep living lean.